Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Timon and Mari here today with another League of Maidens video. So for today, we're in the pretty Santonia Islands area, and what we're going to be looking at today is the Ascension gear vendor to see if it's worth it to be buying that gear. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as far as Ascension gear, you will have to have defeated the Union before this vendor is accessible. So keep that in mind. This is like for just farming in-game gear via shards. So to get to the vendor, you're just simply going to fly straight. So let's get over there. Bam, here he is. Ascension gear vendor. So let's look him over and let's review each set for each class. Do this dialogue. Alrighty. So each piece is going to cost 120k shards, so keep in mind to finish a set, it will be 720k shards. I do suggest finishing your battle pass first, because that is probably something that's going to be temporary, so you want to get the rewards for that on your account before actually burning all your shards for gear here. Since we are in an alpha, this gear will most likely be wiped anyway, so just prioritize the battle pass. And then from there, work on your Ascension gear if, your class has a decent set. So without further ado, let's get into the sets. First, we're going to look at the Slayer series. Now, this is all for the Warrior. The secondary stat on each piece is going to be 84 attack. Now, for helmets, the primary is always defense, so we have 12 defense here. For the armor, it's 112 health. For the Greaves, it's going to be critical chance, in this case 11.20. For the Slayer Gauntlet, you're going to get an additional 70 attack on top of the 84 attack from the secondary. Next we have 84 magic for the ring, and 14 intelligence for the pendant. So, what do I think of the Slayer set? Well, this set is amazing. You're getting more than enough attack. Like, you're getting so much attack power out of this set that it's ridiculous. I would definitely suggest any warrior mains to just hoard your shards after finishing your battle pass and gear yourself in this set, because I don't think you're going to get this much attack power from farming. This is ridiculously good. On top of it, the 84 magic is fine, because then you'll have more magic to work with on your character. And the 14 intelligence just gives you that little bit of extra rare drop rate. Looking at the set bonus, you will get a further boost to your attack of 80, and then an additional 5 defense, because why not? And the final ability for your passive says, when your health is below 30%, increase your overall attack strength by 80%, and increase your health regeneration by 8% for 5 seconds. So if you for some reason get low on health, you're just going to start hitting harder and start healing. So, this is a great set. Like, definitely get it. 720k shards, well worth it. Next, we're going to review the tank set. So, we have the Defender helmet. Well, before getting into it, every secondary stat on this set will be defense. So, with the helmet, we're going to get 22.40 defense and 24 defense secondary. For the armor, we're going to get 112 health and 24 defense. For the Greaves, we're going to get 11.20 critical chance and 24 defense. For the Gauntlet, we're going to get 56 attack and 24 defense. For the Ring, we're going to get 56 magic and 24 defense. And finally, for the Pendant, we're going to get 7 intelligence and 24 defense. What do I think of this set? I think it's literal garbage. Like, I understand that the tank should be tanky, but this is just awful. Like, I don't even know if I want to buy it to test it for my tank. It seems like dirt compared to the warrior set, so I just don't like it. You're only getting a total of 106 attack from the set, and the tank already has really low attack, so I feel like it's just going to stifle you. You won't be able to blow things up. Like, I can't one-shot Union with my current armor, and my current T2 armor gives more attack than this set. So I wouldn't want to lower my DPS further and be more tanky, seeing as I already feel like I'm tanky enough. Looking at the stats, we do get 50 attack and plus 10 defense from our set bonus. Looking at our actual secondary passive from the set, we get when taking damage more than 100, increase your overall attack strength by 80% and increase your health regeneration by 8% for 10 seconds. So, you're going to be insanely tanky, and if you get hit for more than 100, you're going to just be regenerating health. And the attack bonus is nice because it's 80%, but the set just seems really awful in my eyes. Like, it's because of how the game is right now. There's no multiplayer, so me being tanky to like avoid a wipe in a party setting doesn't help me. I need to deal damage, and as a tank main, like I just can't see the value in this set. While it makes me tanky, it just doesn't work in the current setup of the game. Like if we had a party setting, then I would love to be more tanky, especially if I had something like a taunt and I do my job. But in a solo setting, I want DPS and I need DPS. So I would avoid this as, a tank main, and I suggest other tank users to do the same. Unless for some reason you feel like you're not tanky enough, but I certainly feel tanky enough even without this set, and I will continue farming PvE for more damage-centric sets. More things with attack and critical. So moving on from that set, we're going to look at the Reaper set, which is for the Assassin. This set features critical chance of 12 on every piece as the secondary. As usual, the helmet has 11 defense. The armor has 56 health, which is half of the other sets, which makes sense because assassins are more squishy. The Greaves will come with 44.80 critical chance, so they have way more critical for their primary stat on their Greaves to offset their low health. And again, the secondary has 12% crit. For the Gauntlet, we have 84 attack, which is great, and then another 12 crit. The Ring comes with 56 magic and 12 crit. The 56 magic is fine because it just lets you use more abilities, and since most of our DPS comes from abilities, no complaints there. Finally, we have the Pendant, which gives 14 intelligence and 12 critical. Looking at the set bonus, we're going to get 100 attack for having the full set, and then an additional 15 crit. And our secondary passive will say when your health is above 80%, increase your overall attack strength by 40% and increase your run speed by 30% for 5 seconds. So what do I think of this set? This is amazing. Like, I have no problems with it. You can probably pull off something better from farmed gear with like perfect rolls, but overall I feel like this gives a decent amount of attack. You're going to get 84 from your Gauntlet, you're going to get 100 from your first set bonus, and then you're going to get an additional 40% as long as you're above 80% health. And with the high critical rate and the respectable attack damage you will have, you're probably going to be blowing things up and you're going to be above 80% health more times than not. Not to mention you can just drink a health potion and pretty much, or not a health potion, you could drink a shield potion, sorry about that, and the shield potion would pretty much double your health bar and make it really hard for you to fall below 80% unless you make terrible play mistakes. So overall, like out of the sets so far, buy warrior, avoid tank. I'd buy assassin. That doesn't seem half bad to me. I love crit rate and I love damage. So yeah, it's a decent set. Now, looking at the healer, our secondary stat is going to be health. In this case, it's going to be 84 health for each piece. Of course, the helmet will come with 11 defense. The breastplate will come with 112 health. The Greaves will have 11.20 crit. The Gauntlet will come with 56 attack. The Ring will come with 56 magic. And the Pendant will come with 14 intelligence. For the set bonuses, we have 150%, or wow, 150%, oh god, imagine. We have 150 additional HP, and then an additional 15 intelligence. For the second set bonus, we have when your health is above 80%, increase your magic regen by 80%, and increase your defense by 15% for 5 seconds. So the healer overall, I don't mind it, and their set bonus works okay with their overall like setup. They're going to have a lot of HP. If you have more than 80% of your HP, your mana is going to regen fast. So it allows you to keep doing healer stuff. Not bad at all. And then the additional increase to defense just makes them a little more tanky. In a party setting, this will be great because healers will be able to keep healing the party. And if they do, for some reason, draw aggro and get hit, they'll be a little bit more tanky. So it's great. Like, I have no problems with this set. It just, again, doesn't really help us right now because it's a single player game. So I'd say you're better off going out, farming gear with more damage stats, as opposed to sticking with pure health rolls on your character, because it's going to help you yourself to get through the content more efficiently. But overall, for like a party setting, it's not bad. And if you do decide that you want it for whatever reason, it works great. Like, you're going to have high health and you're going to have high mana regen. I have no problems with that, since it allows you to spam abilities. So moving on to the final set, we have the deceiver set, which would be for the sorceress. So, the secondary stat for this set will of course be magic. The helm will come with 11 defense. The armor will come with 56 health. The greaves will come with 11.20% crit. The gauntlet will come with 56 attack. The ring will come with a whopping 168 magic. And the pendant will come with 28 intelligence. Now, this isn't a bad set, but the set bonus doesn't work well with the set stats. And what I mean by that, if we look at the first set bonus, it's going to give you 100 MP and then 20 intelligence. That's all fine and dandy. You get more magic and you get more intelligence stat for more rare item drops. That's whatever. What my problem is with the second set bonus, it says when your magic is below 30%, increase your overall attack strength by 80% and increase your defense by 15% for 5 seconds. This doesn't work well with the set because your secondary stats literally bog you down with an absurd amount of mana. So I'm finding it hard to see a scenario where I will only have 30% of my mana bar to actually see the 80% attack bonus. It just, like, come on, that's really ridiculous. How would you even get there? You have so much mana and the skills have cooldown. So yeah, you'd be able to spam it down over an extended period, but you're probably going to blow a room up, move on, and then you'll get some mana regen in the interim. And it doesn't seem like cohesive to the set. If it was something like if your magic stays below, or I'm sorry, if your magic stays above maybe 60%, it would be better. It would have more uptime. And making it 60% means like you'll probably you'll probably use enough mana that you'll lose the bonus for some point in time and then get it back so it's balanced and it's not 100% uptime. But the way it is right now, I just don't see how a sorceress is going to go My best friend mains sorceress, and he's like not done with the game yet, and he's already not going And stacking all this mana on a character just it's just gonna make it almost impossible for you to run out. Overall, though, I like this set because it does give 20 intelligence, and then an additional 28 intelligence from the pendant, which means you're gonna have 48 intelligence. So this is great for farming gear for other classes, or farming materials to level up skills, since your rare drop rate will be higher. So that's pretty much the review of every set. If I were to rank them, I would put Warrior at number 1, like no contest, because all that attack damage is just, that's a lot of damage, so it's definitely worth it. I would put the Assassin set at number 2 because, hell, if there's one thing I love as much as attack, it's crit rate. So having all this critical rate tied to a set that has no RNG involved is great. The third place set would be the Sorceress set, because high mana is a good thing, because you'll always be able to use your abilities. So it's not bad, it's just that the secondary set bonus doesn't really work super well with it. I think the set bonus needs some looking at as far as the B slot. But overall, having high mana and high intelligence to farm for materials and gear is not a bad deal. So I would place this in third place. Fourth place would be the healer set, because the health does work really well with the set bonus. The intelligence that you'll get is not bad since you're getting intelligence from the set as well as your pendant, and you'll have a lot of HP to work with, and which will reward you with more mana regen. And that kind of falls in the same realm as a sorceress. You will have less effective mana, but your mana will regen, making it much harder for you to go So I don't have a problem with this. It's not that bad of a set. Personally though, I would probably farm for more DPS centric sets as I stated earlier, as opposed to building your healer into this full HP set. And the same goes for Sorceress. While it's a decent set, I'd probably farm for more DPS centric gear. Finally, in last place is the tank set. It's kind of awful. I have no other nice way to say it. Defense is it's just like, it's not useful right now. Health I'm okay with because of the mana regen on the healer set. This is like, you're going to be more tanky. Your overall your overall set bonuses are good. I don't have an issue with the set bonus. It's just, I could get that set bonus from farmed gear, so it doesn't really make the set stand out, and having all this defense doesn't really help me. On top of that, the intelligence is lower than every other set. You only get 7, so it's not even good for like farming materials. It's kind of a lackluster set. I wish it was better. I understand like what they're going for here, like they're giving every class a theme, and the tank is meant to be tanky. I get it. But it just feels so underwhelming and not worth the shards, because to finish a set it is 720k shards. So you want to make sure you're investing in something that you're never going to want to take off. If I were to buy this set, I'd be really disappointed if I, like, say, went outside and found a gauntlet with attack and crit, or like a double attack roll. Then I'd just be looking at this gauntlet here like I just wasted shards. So, overall, definitely buy the warrior set. Definitely buy the assassin set. If you want to be, like, never-ending mana, I guess you could get the sorceress set. But for sorceress, healer, and also tank, I highly suggest farming and saving your shards. Like hell, what I'll probably end up doing when I finish my battle pass, since I'm literally like 27 shards away, I'll probably start saving towards either a warrior or assassin set and make an alt. And just get them to Awakening 10 and then throw this set on them. Because I feel like that would be a great investment. Either way, that's the video. I just wanted to kind of look over this gear, let people know it was here first and foremost, and also review what I think of the sets, because I'd hate for people to, for example, say someone who mains tank or healer, I'd hate for them to come here and start blowing shards on their set because it's T3 armor, just to find that it's not really as good as something you can farm. So I wanted to definitely get the information out there before a lot of people get to endgame and start buying this stuff. With that being said, if you found the video helpful or informative, please like and subscribe, as it really does help out my channel. And from there, you got boys and girls, go ahead and have a great rest of your day. Good luck out there farming bosses and farming the mobs, and I hope that you get what you need. You guys go ahead and take care, and I'll catch you another day with another video. Bye-bye.